Hello, I'm Tom. Welcome to Upavon. Today in this fly tying tutorial we're going to be tying a popper fry pattern. This is a slight variation of one of the flies that's in our unique range of flies. It's going to be a perch imitation popper fry. It's tied using olive rabbit strip. So in the vise we have a DOHIKU size 10 wide wet fly hook, and the thread I've gone for is Oilve UTC in 70 denier. So start with catch on nice base of thread, trim away the excess, just work our way back up towards the eye of the hook. So the first material I'm going to put in is going to be the foam. So this is the premium white cylinders cut out of one of our foam blocks. These are in 7mm, nice good chunk of foam to help keep the fly buoyant. So what I've done is I've taken one of the cylinders and I've shaped it, taking away the edges using a Dremel just so that it's got less chance of spinning, and then I've just trimmed it at a slight angle. So we're going to catch that in and work our way back down the hook shank, catching in all of the white foam. This will help to keep it nice and secure. There we go. Work our way back down towards the bend of the hook. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of ruby crinkle flash. At the back it's just going to be a little trigger hotspot. So just grab myself sort of bunch of fibres, maybe a few less, I don't need loads, small bunch, just going to trim away, just wet them a little bit, just help keep them together while we're tying them in. There we go. I'll just trim that a little bit shorter. And then tie that in, just help the body. Just turn the vise, just catch these few stray materials. There we go. Now for the actual rabbit strip, I'm going to use some of the new barred Zonker strips in olive. I really like the barred Zonker strips. I just think that little bit of black just helps to, especially when we're tying perch imitations, just really helps to make it look like the barring on your perch. So that's what it looks like out the packet. You can see the black barring on the back of the rabbit strip there. So I want the back of the strip to be about as long as the hook hanging off the back. So about there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to part the rabbit strip like so, offer it on the top of the hook, just wet those fibres. And then what we're doing is just parting the fibres there, just to give us some nice bit of skin to tie onto. So offer it to that top of the hook. Make sure it's sat on the top. And then just 3 or 4 nice turns, and then fold the strip back, come in again. Now for the body, I'm going to use our fly cash minnow belly. So this is a orange and green 12mm straggle. When it's in the water, looks like the underbelly of the perch. It's got those nice olives, reds, nice accents in it. So I've taken myself a strip there. I'm just going to tie it in at the back. Just work my way back towards the back where I've tied in that strip. And I'm just going to come forward up towards where the rabbit strip will go. And then what we're going to do is just nice touching turns, just stroking the fibres back as we go. You can always wet them to keep them out of the way if you need to. Okay, there we go. Leave ourselves a nice little bit where we're going to catch the rabbit strip in. Knock those off. And I'll just trim away the excess. Now it's wet. I like to wet the fibres, stroke them all back, and just tidy up that area. There we go. Now, rabbit strip is going to get pulled over the top. Let's part the skin again. And just come in. Loose turn. Make sure you're happy with how it's sat. Move it over a little bit. There we go. And then 1, 2, and then I'm just going to come back over, fold the rabbit strip back, just really help to secure it in. There we go. And then just trim away as close as we can the rabbit strip here. And there we go. Catch in this tag piece again. So now what we're going to add in is we're going to add in another trigger hotspot, a set of eyes. So I'm going to go for the Apex Predator 3D eyes in amber. If anyone's actually looked at a young perch, the eyes aren't exactly, you know, they're not quite one colour or the other yet. They are this sort of like ambery colour. So they come on a little card, so we're going to use 2. So first things first, I'm just going to tidy this up. I'm just going to come in front of the post just to help lift it up, and that's where I'll whip finish the fly. So do that now, whip finish underneath here, just help again raise that post up. Now let's add these eyes on. So they are sticky back, but what I'm going to do just to help with that is I'm just going to add a little bit of resin. So this is again the Upavon clear coat resin. Now I'm just going to apply a little dab onto my needle. Get rid of the rabbit fur feathers that are stuck everywhere. A little bit onto the needle. Just apply a little dab there. Apply a little dab there, and that'll just help to stick them on. Just going to turn the vise so I can see what I'm doing. Happy with both of those. The positioning. So just squeeze them on. Now I'll go in with some more resin. Let's move it with the dubbing needle. Just to help. Go in with the UV torch. So that's the eyes set. And then we're just going to add a little bit more on the underneath of the fly. So stroke the fibres back out the way. Come in with the UV resin again. There we have it. Lovely popper fry. It's got a nice accent, you can just see underneath the tail of that red flash. Fantastic fly for targeting big fish around the weed beds towards the back end of the season. If you like these materials, please head over to the Upavon website, which is www.upavonflyfishing.co.uk, and please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel,